Viscount Krager, a companion of your youth and commander of the Empire's northern reaches, has turned against the Emperor in open rebellion. Though he lacks the forces to topple the throne directly, he has embarked on a quest for a legendary artifact that will grant him powers great enough to destroy us all. The Emperor has called upon you to march forth with your armies, destroy the rebel Krager, and claim the artifact for the glory of the Empire. You have succeeded in suppressing the rebellious northern provinces, and now you must pursue the traitor's armies into the Darkscale Mountains. The Emperor's Archmage has obtained some knowledge of the artifact Krager seeks. It is composed of 3 separate pieces that must be brought together for their full power to be unlocked. Even now, the traitor is beginning his search for the first piece, deep within the mountains. Uncover it before it falls into his hands. Without it, we will never be able to discover the location of the other pieces. With your successful retrieval of the artifact, Krager has fled to the west, toward Glaive Island, where the next piece of the artifact is said to be hidden. Unfortunately, Krager has discovered a secret way through the Darkscale Mountains and is well ahead of him. You face a choice of perils. You may wish to follow Krager along the hidden path known as the Abyss, but you will face mortal perils. Nonetheless, this is the faster route. Your other choice is to circle the mountains through the forests to the south and west. These are elven lands, however, and there are those within who might take great affront should your forces disturb their shadowed glens. As you have proven responsible for the removal of a hated rival, the Elven Lord Ithanis has agreed to support the Empire in its hunt for Krager. He has promised to provide you with a tithe of wood, and any elven forces you encounter will aid you in your quest. However, there is also less fortunate news. The traitor has already unearthed the second piece of the artifact upon Glaive Isle. Turn your attention to the north, where the last piece lies deep within the snowy wastes. A great barbarian kingdom straddles the passes to the Northlands, and you must subdue these fierce raiders before your expedition to the far north may proceed. Alas, Krager has already retrieved the second piece from Glaive Isle, and all that remains is to race for the northern waste to seek out the last piece. Whoever regains this piece will have an advantage when it comes time to bring the traitor to ground. Curiously, our scouts have returned with strange tales of verdant green lands in midst of the snowy wastes. Whether these tales are true or merely the ramblings of snow-blinded travelers, none can tell. The Emperor's Archmage has made a crucial discovery, plucked from the thoughts of Krager himself as he fled the battle for the third artifact piece. Krager is not alone in his treachery. A cabal of necromancers within the heart of the Empire itself has guided him toward the artifacts they sought. Now we may strike at the source of this chaos which threatens the Empire. Gather the Emperor's armies and destroy the cabal, and with it, the traitor who has evaded you these many months. It appears that Krager fell into the sway of the necromancers by means of magic. With the power of the helm, you have freed his mind and put an end to his rebellion. With this knowledge in mind, the Emperor may show leniency for his rebellion when he faces the justice of the Empire. But regardless of such matters, you have reclaimed the final piece of the artifact, and now its full power is at the command of the Empire. Take up its might and wield it against our true foes. Destroy the necromancers and their nest of treachery and deceit. The might of our vast empire is maintained throughout the ages, with the great wisdom of the Emperor to guide us, and the strength of our noble heroes to protect us. You claim that Viscount Krager, a former friend and compatriot of yours, did not act of his own will in this uprising, but was held under the magical influence of the necromancers. Be that as it may, he has been seen by the people of our lands to raise arms against the Empire. Such an act cannot go unpunished. You may rejoice, however, for the Emperor has chosen to grant you all lands and titles that Krager possessed in return for your great service and obedience. Such is the price of loyalty.